Now, we have some NCAA basketball bracket projections.
Mm-hmm.
The projections are out. Now, if we go back to last year, we know UConn won it. They beat Purdue in the final after beating Alabama in the quarterfinal.
Yeah.
And NC State was also in the Final Four.
Right.
Looks like Marquette made Sweet 16.
Yep.
Gonzaga, Tennessee, Creighton. I mean, there's
a lot of people. Even Dayton even went to the Sweet 16.
no, Dayton was round of 32, but
Yeah.
they lost to Arizona. Arizona, Clemson, Alabama, North Carolina, Illinois, Iowa State, UConn, San Diego State, Houston, Duke, NC State, Marquette. So on
And
so
Gonzaga.
Yep, Gonzaga's always
They're always a really good team.
Yeah. So that being said, here's the projections for the NCAA tournament. We have on the east side the projections from 1 to 16: Duke, Kentucky, Florida, Memphis, Illinois, St. John's, West Virginia, Oklahoma, Maryland, New Mexico, Ohio State versus Wake Forest. The winner of that will be the 11th seed.
Yep.
George Mason, South Alabama, William and Mary, Bryant, and Marist. So, no, it's Marist.
Oh, okay.
But this is the projection for. It's just a projection. It's not guaranteed. This is just what's being projected by Mike DeCourcy. Then in the South, Auburn, Marquette, Purdue, Houston, Ole Miss, UConn, Mizzou, Texas Tech, St. Mary's, San Diego State. Winner of Pitt versus UCF would be the 11. McNeese, Samford, Norfolk State, UNC Asheville, and then Colgate versus LIU will be 16 seed.
Wait, I San Diego State's in there?
Yeah, San Diego State. Now this is again, these are projections, but
these are small schools.
Yeah, I mean
like even St. Mary's is a small school too.
I know William and Mary's been in before. I've seen a lot. I've seen McNeese in there.
Yeah. All those little schools. Don't underestimate them.
That's
They're
the
pretty
beauty
good.
of that's the beauty of what is it, a 72 team field?
Yeah.
Like you get a lot of these small schools who get a chance, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
Then the Midwest projection is Iowa State, Tennessee, Oregon, Mississippi State, Michigan, Utah State, Clemson, Gonzaga, Creighton, Georgia, North Carolina, Princeton, Middle Tennessee, Utah Valley, Jacksonville, and then at 16, Southern versus Morehead State.
Now you have not seen. I have not seen Princeton in the bracket like this in a long, long time.
Yeah, I'm not positive. I mean, there's so many teams, it's hard to keep track of, and I haven't. And I'll be the first to admit, I haven't paid that close attention to the bracket in a long time.
Right.
Just because basketball's normally that's not my major sport. We're gonna get into basketball later this season.
I am. I get into it a lot.
Yeah. And then the West, they got Alabama, Michigan State, Kansas, Texas A&M, Louisville, Wisconsin, Arizona, Baylor, UCLA, Vandy, Drake, UC Irvine, Miami of Ohio, Northern Colorado, Cleveland State, and Omaha.
Now Cleveland State, they have not been in the bracket for a long, long time.
Yeah. So I mean,
there's a lot of teams that's congratulations. I mean, that must be a real good team, but you got to watch out for these small schools. They are really, really good.
Yeah. So this has right now, according to DeCourcy here, the SEC has 12 teams. The Big Ten has 9. Big 12 has 8. ACC with 6. Big East with 4. Mountain West with 3. And then the West Coast has 2 teams in the bracket. Now, of course, obviously, this is a projection. Everything's subject to change.
Right.
I'm intrigued to see what happens going forward. Definitely something that I'm going to start paying more attention to.
Right.
We're going to bring in some college basketball stuff coming up soon, along with some pro basketball stuff.
Right.
Along with some hockey. So that's what the podcast looks like going forward, along with our projection for what's being projected for the bracket. I love that all these small teams get a shot. I
Yep.
know I've seen Bryant before. I've never
Yeah.
heard of Marist.
No,
Um,
neither have I. William and Mary has been
heard
in
of that.
there. Yep.
Like I've heard of Colgate,
Yep.
LIU, UNC Asheville, Norfolk State,
Yep.
McNeese. I'm looking for. I've seen Morehead State. Morehead State was there last year, I believe.
Gonzaga's been in there. Princeton, I have not seen in there for
Yeah,
a very long time, and
I've never heard of Omaha or Cleveland State or Northern Colorado. So
yeah, Omaha. That's been a while for them,
yeah,
and Cleveland
Some
State's never been in that bracket for a while.
some of those small schools are really coached well, and
Yes, yeah, and really good.
they really do defense.
yeah.
So you
And
gotta
now,
watch out.
all this being said, your one seeds are Duke, Auburn, Iowa State, and Alabama, which is kind of cool. Tennessee is a 2 seed with Kentucky, Marquette, and Michigan State, which again, very wild. The 3 seeds, Oregon, Kansas, Florida, Purdue.
Right.
Purdue.
Yeah, and then
Purdue.
Houston, Illinois, Mississippi State, and A&M, 4 seeds.
Now I tell you what, Chuck, you
I
gotta
didn't
watch.
hear.
You gotta watch March Madness. It is really good. I mean, they come out with that 72 bracket,
So
and all the teams they face against, and all the 72 they face, and then it goes to another bracket, then another bracket, another bracket.
So full
it's
disclosure,
really good.
full disclosure, the reason I never really watched March Madness was because Dick Vitale.
I've heard of
Dick Vitale, yeah.
Dickie V. Fantastic
Oh,
human.
yes.
Hate his voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've told me that.
I absolutely cannot sit there and watch a game and hear his voice. I will change the channel immediately. I can't. I just can't.
I don't think he's doing it.
He's not. He's
anymore.
not. Something along the lines of he wound up getting sick,
Yeah.
and I don't know how that's gone from there because again, he's not somebody that I paid a lot of attention to.
Yeah, but Vic Vitale was really a really good announcer. I liked him myself.
I hated him.
He knew
I
a
know.
lot about basketball.
Yeah, I know you don't like him, but
Yeah.
he's definitely
I
a legend.
definitely I respect his what he did.
Yeah.
So obviously he was a legendary announcer, a legendary guy for March
Yeah.
Madness.
Yep.
Yeah.
There that will always be the case.
He announced some of the most legendary games in college.
Some of but his voice, just something about the octave,
Yeah.
drives me nuts,
Yeah,
and I've never been able to do it.
I can understand that.
I can understand that,
but
but he
And
knew.
it's the way he yelled, "Yeah, baby," that drove me absolutely insane.
that's one of his legendary
That's right.
lines.
I know what
That's one of his legendary things he does.
Yeah, that legend can stay lost on me. I'm a hater,
It's fine.
but I can respect what he did for the game.
And that's all. It's what matters, really.
Yeah. But yeah, that is the big reasons why I never got into.
Well,
NCAA
now
or-
now he I don't think he is an announcer anymore. So,
But
it's sad.
I mean, I'm going to suck it up this year going forward. But
no, but,
previously, I stayed away from it because of him.
but I just want to let you. March Madness is fun.
It is. It's absolutely.
It's fun.
I'm going to
It
find
is
out.
fun to watch.
It's fun.
I mean, you see all these little schools upsetting big schools, and I'm going, wow. And you see all the different kinds of defense.
it's also fun doing brackets of it too.
Oh my goodness, the
We're going to do
triangle,
brackets here.
the triangle, the 2-3 zone, 2-2 zone, you name it. They you see it all.
Triangle defense.
Yeah.
Is that banned? Triangle defense.
No, it's a zone.
I know.
Man to
I always
man
thought
is where man to man's where you stay on your man.
Yes, I know that. But I always thought triangle defense was banned from basketball.
Oh, it is, isn't it? I'm
I
sorry.
think it is.
Yeah.
You don't have to look it up. I'm just guessing.
Yeah, I think it is.
Is that
I-
because of the, what is it, 5-second rule?
Well, yeah,
Maybe.
maybe.
5 seconds in the paint or whatever?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Is it 5 or is it 3?
Three
3
seconds.
seconds.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Uh,
I mean, that would mess up a lot of different zone plays.
Right. But you do the 3-2 or the 2-3 zone, and that's illegal. You can do that.
You can do 3-2 zone.
Yeah.
It's just super risky because you're going to leave somebody open.
Oh yeah.
Because you got
But-
two people
but
up
if they're
top and three at the
shooting-
bottom.
If they're shooting threes like no tomorrow, you got to do that 3-2 zone.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, especially if you're getting beaten, man.
Yeah.
But
But if you're not getting beaten, man, run man.
But
Yeah.
if you're doing a 2-3
Typically.
a 2-3 zone, then you're stopping the shooting down low.
you also get more rebounds in 2-3.
Right.
I'm going to show you how
Yeah.
to do a segue. But if you're getting beaten, man, stop running it. Otherwise, you wind up like Notre Dame.
Oh,